Hello everyone. Queensland and New South Wales are home to the largest feral pig populations in the country, with estimates ranging from 5 to 9 million pigs. This massive presence has caused significant damage, with losses estimated at up to 130 million Australian dollars, particularly impacting agriculture and the broader ecosystem. Both provinces invest around 19 million Australian dollars annually in efforts to manage and mitigate the effects of feral pigs on their land and environment. However, each province adopts its own set of preferred control methods. So, what strategies do hunters in Queensland and New South Wales use to combat the feral pig population? Stay with us to explore these questions, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. In Queensland, hunters often prefer to hunt wild pigs with dogs because the region's large and diverse habitats are ideal for wild pigs' development and reproduction. As a result, hunters in Queensland typically go in groups of 2 to 5 people when hunting wild pigs with dogs. The most commonly used breeds are bull Arabs, Catahoula leopard dogs, and Australian pig dogs, which are valued for their strength, endurance, and tracking capabilities. Along with that, hunters usually equip their dogs with GPS collars, costing between 200 to 400 Australian dollars each, to monitor their movements. Additionally, hunters carry knives, usually with blades ranging from 15 to 30 centimeters, for close encounters, and some carry firearms as a backup. First aid kits, costing around 50 to 100 Australian dollars, are also essential for treating any injuries sustained by the dogs during the hunt. When the dogs detect a wild pig, they will typically signal their discovery by barking loudly and attempting to hold the pig in place. The GPS collars on the dogs allow hunters to track their exact location, often within a range of 10 kilometers. Upon receiving the signal, hunters quickly move towards the dogs, sometimes covering distances of several kilometers over rough terrain. The dog's continuous barking helps guide the hunters directly to the scene, where the pig is being held. Have you ever wondered what it takes to safely and humanely secure a wild pig during a hunt? Upon arriving at the location, hunters must act swiftly and carefully to secure the wild pig. They often use knives to deliver a quick, humane kill, typically targeting the heart or lungs. Wild pigs can weigh between 60 to 100 kilograms, and when cornered, they can be aggressive, posing a risk to both hunters and dogs. To mitigate this risk, hunters often work in pairs, with one person restraining the pig while the other delivers the kill. The use of firearms, such as rifles or shotguns, is sometimes necessary, particularly if the pig is too large or dangerous to handle with a knife alone. After the hunt, Queensland hunters should follow strict protocols to ensure the safety and well-being of their dogs and the environment. This includes providing water and food to the dogs, inspecting them for injuries, and administering first aid if necessary. Hunters should also properly dispose of the pig carcasses, either by burying them or removing them from the site, to prevent the spread of diseases like brucellosis or leptospirosis. Additionally, hunters are required to comply with local regulations, such as obtaining the necessary permits and reporting their catch to the Department of Environment and Science, which monitors and manages wild pig populations in the region. Do you agree with this method? If yes, please like the video. If no, leave the number 0 in the comment section to share your opinion. In New South Wales, hunters often choose to hunt wild boar with rifles due to the state's diverse terrain, which includes around 800,000 square kilometers of varying landscapes such as open plains, farmlands, and dense forests. These areas provide ample visibility and space, making rifles an effective choice for long-range shooting. Popular rifles for wild boar hunting in New South Wales include bolt-action models like the Remington 700, priced between $1,000 to $1,500 Australian dollars, and the Ruger American, which costs around $800 to $1,200 Australian dollars. These rifles are commonly chambered in powerful calibers such as .308 Winchester or .3206 Springfield. Additionally, hunters typically equip their rifles with scopes, which range from $200 to $1,000 Australian dollars, for enhanced accuracy, as well as bipods, costing around $100 to $300 Australian dollars, for stability. Some hunters also use suppressors, which are legal in New South Wales under specific conditions, to reduce the noise of the shot. To legally hunt wild boar with a rifle in New South Wales, hunters must obtain a NSW restricted game hunting license, which costs $75 Australian dollars per year for adults, or $40 Australian dollars for juniors under 18 years. This license can be obtained through the New South Wales Department of Primary Industries by applying online or at authorised service centres. To qualify, hunters must first pass a mandatory knowledge test on game hunting regulations, safety, and ethics. The test can be taken online or at designated testing centres and costs around $25 Australian dollars. What strategies do you consider most important when preparing for a successful wild boar hunt in New South Wales? When planning a wild boar hunt in New South Wales, hunters should consider the hunting season and terrain. Wild boar are more active during the cooler months, from late autumn to early spring, making this the best time to hunt. The terrain varies widely across the state, with some of the best hunting grounds found in areas like the northern tablelands, central west, and riverina regions. Therefore, hunters must be well prepared with essential gear, including weather-appropriate clothing, GPS devices, and high-quality optics, to ensure success in these diverse environments. So how do hunters in New South Wales stay responsible after a successful wild boar hunt? After a successful hunt, hunters in New South Wales must adhere to ethical practices and local regulations. This includes properly disposing of the wild boar carcasses to prevent the spread of diseases such as leptospirosis and brucellosis, which can be transmitted to other animals and humans. Hunters are also required to report their kills to the NSW-DPI, providing specific details such as the number of boars taken, the location of the hunt, and any notable observations about the wild boar population. Reporting can be done through the NSW-DPI website or by submitting a written report. What are your thoughts on this approach? We'd love to hear your perspective, so please share your views in the comments section below.